frogs breathe through their skin. Have you ever stopped to think about how a creature so small and fragile could harbor one of nature's most mysterious superpowers? Frogs, those tiny amphibians often heard croaking by ponds or hiding under leaves, have a secret that goes far beyond their leaps and hops, their slippery skin, and their fascinating metamorphosis. Frogs can breathe through their skin. Yes, you heard that right. These quiet beings don't rely solely on lungs. They carry within them a second, silent breath, a breath that flows through their very skin. And in that miracle lies a story of survival, adaptation, and quiet power. Welcome to Howl Nest, where we uncover the most breathtaking, emotional, and motivational stories from the wild. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a tale that might just change how you see the world. Now, let's dive deep, beneath the lily pads, through the mud, and into the science and soul of how frogs breathe through their skin. A silent breath. Imagine living in a world where your skin wasn't just a barrier, it was a lifeline. For frogs, this is not imagination, it's reality. Unlike us, frogs don't depend solely on lungs. In fact, many species can survive underwater for extended periods without ever needing to surface for air. This is possible because of a remarkable process called cutaneous respiration, a fancy term for breathing through the skin. The frog's skin is highly permeable to gases. Oxygen passes in, carbon dioxide goes out. It's like a second pair of lungs built right into their bodies, working silently, invisibly, and powerfully. But this ability didn't just happen. It's the result of millions of years of evolution, shaped by necessity and survival. Frogs are vulnerable. They don't have claws. They can't run fast. But nature gifted them something subtle and strong, the power to adapt. Born to transform. The frog's journey begins in water, as a tiny tadpole. No limbs, no lungs, only gills. These gills let them breathe, like fish in their early days. But as the tadpole grows, its body begins to change, an incredible transformation called metamorphosis. Legs sprout, the tail shrinks, and lungs develop. But even as lungs take shape, the skin never stops helping. In fact, for some species, skin breathing becomes their primary way of taking in oxygen. In freezing ponds, underground burrows, or oxygen-poor environments, it's skin that saves them. There's something deeply motivational in this transformation. A tadpole, floating and dependent, transforms into a frog that can leap, breathe on land, and survive through storms and seasons. Isn't that what we all strive for? To evolve, to adapt, to become something greater than we were born. Skin as a mirror of environment. The frog's skin is sensitive. It must stay moist because moisture is what allows gas exchange to happen. This is why frogs are often found near water and why they seem to glisten. They're not just wet, they're breathing. And here's something even more powerful. Frog skin acts as a mirror to the health of the environment. Because their skin absorbs so much, frogs are the first to suffer when waters become polluted or when chemicals creep into their ecosystems. In many ways, frogs are living warnings, silent sentinels telling us when our world is in danger. Their breath becomes our alarm. When frogs begin to vanish, it's not just about one species dying off. It's a sign that something deeper is wrong, something we need to pay attention to. It's a reminder that nature is interconnected and fragile. It's a call to act. The quiet survivors. In rainforests, deserts, mountaintops, and city parks, frogs live in some of the harshest and most unpredictable places on Earth. And yet, they survive, sometimes against all odds. They freeze and thaw. They dry out and rehydrate. They disappear beneath leaves for months. And through it all, their skin continues to breathe, faithfully and quietly. There's a lesson here for all of us. When life gets hard, when it feels like the air is too thin or the world is too rough, remember the frog. Remember that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes, strength is silent. Sometimes it's found in the layers beneath where nobody looks. Sometimes it's skin deep. The frog teaches us that survival isn't about being the loudest or strongest. It's about adapting. It's about finding your breath when the world tries to take it away. It's about evolving without forgetting where you came from. A message from the wild. The next time you hear a frog croak after the rain or spot one leaping near a pond, think about what it means to be that creature. Not just a frog, but a symbol of quiet resilience, of natural miracles, of strength wrapped in softness. Think about their breathing, not just through lungs, but through the skin, through the surface, through the very thing that touches the world around them. And think about yourself, your journey, your skin, your breath, the way you've survived your own battles, quiet as they may be. Frogs are just part of nature. They are nature's whisper, a reminder that life is more than what we see, that even the smallest beings can carry the greatest truths. If this story moved you, share it. Let someone else hear the frog's tale. And don't forget to subscribe to Howlmest, where every creature has a voice, and every story has a heartbeat. Until next time, breathe deeply, live quietly, leap boldly.